Welcome, I would like to say welcome back to the University Arena. Unfortunately, we've had a few technical problems tonight. I understand those are now solved. So we're going to get back underway with the second half of this trophy semi-final, joined by Chris Lowe. I did write something, but I can't bother to read it now. Quickly wrap up that first half for those at home who haven't seen it and maybe those who were following it.
Fast start by Plymouth, got out to the races, didn't they? And Wolves at one point were sort of it looked like it was going to be a blowout, but they showed character. People have come back in. People coming back for injuries or playing with some injuries have sort of been brought in and made a change. And Wolves took the lead at one point. So yeah, fair play. All to play for second half.
3-point game coming in, and what we were saying in the talk-up tonight, I do want to mention it, that Paul James reaches a huge milestone tonight. It is his 1,000th BBL game. That is one with 3 zeros on the end of it. As a BBL coach, that really pushes him up as one of the great coaches. And if we get a break in play, we'll have a quick chat about that, maybe between the quarters as well, because we didn't want that to escape tonight's coverage. Anyway, we're back underway, and Lamar Kimball on the ball for Wolves. Anderson, he was clattered around in that first half. Kimball jacks up the triple. This time doesn't go. Mike Ocharobia ship it down to Mike Morcell. Morcell travels with it, and he did land, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it was all Plymouth first. I think Worcester scoreless for the first 4 minutes of this game. Yeah.
I think Plymouth came out like they did the last game, came out really strong, very aggressive, very loud, and Wolves sort of worked their way into it.
Jordan Williams now backing down, goes into Anderson. Anderson getting himself in all kinds of scrapes tonight, and a little glance down that stat line. We talked, didn't we, Chris, last time when Plymouth were up here about the strength of their inside game.
Yeah, well, Ocharobia, and then you got Prince coming off the bench. So and they don't play together very often. And then you got Anthony Hamilton, who just is that size as well, sort of thing. And people don't see him. I mean, the last game, I think he was top scorer in the last game, and he just goes about business. He doesn't do any. You look at it and go, "Oh, where did he get those 20-something points from?" Yeah, sort of thing. So but Wolves, great fight back.
Well, Anderson, 10 personal for him, 11 personal in fact, leading all scorers in the game. Mike Morcell on 10 for the Raiders. Caught a bump, and McGill's going to go the long way around, drives inside. Kicks it out to Hamilton in the corner for 3. No good. Great ball from Mike Ocharobia. Loses the handle on the basketball. Ship it down to Jordan Williams. He kicks it out. Anderson for 3. Too much on it. Ocharobia has it. Great outlet pass. Morcell. That was a good interception by the captain, Martin Boughton. Williams just got to throw it down to give Wolves a 1-point lead. 8:18 to play in the third quarter. It is the BBL Trophy quarter-final here in Worcester. Hamilton, Mike Morcell. Mike Morcell goes. Now he goes into Porter Bunton. He's going to work. Good work from Kimball. Parks Jr., who's come in to start this second half. Big double-double for him last time out here in Worcester. Found his feet, and he's really finding his confidence in this Wolves setup this season. This time pass, and that's. Well, Chris, you can read the body language from Matt Newby. Yeah,
frustration a little bit there. You know, they did well. They boxed out. They came up with the basketball, and they just one wanted to go to the basket and one wanted to play safe.
Well, McGill goes to dish it inside. He just shipped it into the space for Ocharobia to fill. Just mistimed it. So Worcester, they play the get out of jail free card. It's a 1-point lead, and Wolves. It was quite a tough first half. Anderson drives inside now, and kick ball. A little bit of frustration creeping in. You sense for Plymouth. Biggest lead of the game for them was 12. in that first half.
Seems a lifetime ago, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, Worcester looking like a different team in the second part of that second quarter, or second half of the quarter, if you will. Kimball is dancing around in the paint, gets the shot up, but they get the reset. This time doesn't go, and Hamilton has it. Chirobia dropped down, and Mike Parks Jr. just couldn't get a hand to it. He did a good job of keeping the ball alive in the scraps under the basket. And you were saying, Chris, you know, great footwork. He's not a guy who goes for glory.
No, he just keeps it as simple as needs be, and sometimes that's what you want from a big man, just to keep it nice and simple. You don't need any acrobats or anything. Just make sure that when you catch the ball, your feet are right. That's what you want. You want to make sure, and you're catching the ball where you want it. Don't let the defense dictate to you where, you know, they'll try and push you away from the basket, especially the big man.
Anderson into the big man, Parks at the top. Hands off to Anderson. He's got Mike Morcell all over him. Anderson again. He's down, drives inside, hits the traffic. That nearly picked off once again, and a good run here from the Plymouth Raiders. It's a 5-point ball game.
Yeah, they always need a stopper. Well, they'll need a score first, and then get another stop.
Out next. He's fouled.
Yeah. And I'm guessing Raiders have been told to step up the defence and start playing a little bit more physical.
Well, it's 3 for Chris Porter-Bunton. Anderson is taking a breather as Porter-Bunton checks out with those 3. Denzel Ubiaro checks in, and Johnson Thompson rejoins proceedings, as does Mika Reed. And Johnson Thompson back early from that injury, Chris.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a needs must at the moment. Obviously, they're not going to risk him too much, but they need the body out there. And he's been good since he's come on.
Kimball pulls up at the free throw line, no good. So it remains at a 5-point game. Ashley Hamilton now for the Raiders, ships it down to Michael Chirobia, and he's got his hands everywhere. Daniel Johnson Thompson, he's possibly not moving around the court at his normal speed, but he's certainly effective in that low block. He's having to keep Chirobia in check. That was a beautiful dish to Lamar Kimball.
Yeah, Plymouth went to sleep there.
McGill puts it up high off the window. Ricky McGill, industrious point guard, an impact player for sure. Johnson Thompson is floored. Martin Boutnick now for Wolves. Johnson around the perimeter, can't see the space opening up this time. Jordan Williams, he goes route 1 with the baby hook over the top. 3-point game.
Yeah, and it's been probably from early to mid second quarter. It's been this sort of game. Trading baskets.
Yeah, small runs.
Yeah, lead changes.
So 5 points of difference now, 4:13 to play in the third quarter. Lamar Kimball, nimble Kimball. Boutnecked. Can't think anything that rhymes with Boutnecked. And he's on the floor. The Flying Dutchman, Denzel Ubiaro, stop and go, puts on the afterburners. Well, Chirobia's there, he can't make the putback, and that is going to be a Wolves ball. They would have thought they'd get something out of that.
Yeah.
So Wolves play another card, and it's a bit like the cat with 9 lives. 5 points, and Prince eBay has checked in, and I think tonight Prince eBay has made a nuisance of himself, but struggling to finish at the rim.
Yeah, he hasn't done a lot, has he?
Elan, Jordan Williams now goes to work. So eBay having said that, it's all ball and he gets a hand on it. He says, not today.
Very long limbs, isn't he?
That is, well, he's saying it was a flop. But Prince eBay is called for the offensive foul. And that puts Raiders on 3 team fouls in the quarter. Worcester yet to commit one in this third quarter, but 5 points it remains. And currently, it is Plymouth who have 1 foot in the semi-final. 3:14 now, third quarter. Here he comes again, Lamar Kimball. Ubiara doing a great job. He's all over him like a cheap suit. He ships it inside now. Jordan Williams shoving eBay out the way. And foul is called. Once again, holding foul. That's 4 with 3:01 to go.
Yeah, 4 fouls. Shooting next time for the rest of the quarter. So Wolves need to be aggressive, go to the basket. Make Plymouth play defence. Don't keep it easy for them.
Out next. Nice bounce into Mika Eland, who hits the triple. That was an important score.
Yeah.
Rookie McGill to Ashley Hamilton. Ubiaro. McGill. Good work to go into Hamilton, but he gets it knocked away. Mika Eland has it, so Wolves have their stop. Jordan Williams, he kicks it out to Martin Boutneck, fakes the 3, banks it in off the window for 2. Martin Boutneck's thought about the triple, but he's locked the game up. It's 49 either side of that scoreboard now. McGill into Prince eBay. This time eBay goes to work. Again, he can't finish. Really struggling at the rim tonight, Prince eBay. Kimball with the crossover. Again, stop and go, creates a space high off the window. Lamar Kimball lays it in.
The nice thing tonight is what Wolves are doing is that they're realising they're short on big men, and there's only a couple of them, but everyone's rebounding, and the amount of times that those boards have been missed and the ball's sort of bouncing or coming down between just below the free throw line and the charge area. And Wolves guards are all of them. No one's leaking. No, everyone's sort of saying, right, we'll stay at home, we'll get the ball, and then we'll go. So therefore, they're picking up those sort of mid-range rebounds where normally they're looking. Someone's looking to go. No one's going. The guards are dropping down, rebounding the basketball, and then going. And once they've got the ball, instead of taking the calculated risk that ball will go up, one of the big men will get it, there'll be an outlet, and they'll be down the court. So that's been very, very good for Wolves tonight. I think Wolves have got the making of this if they can keep on going and keep the belief. Keep the belief.
Yeah, it's as much about that, isn't it? It's the psychology of these games. I know we said it last time in the trophy. It's it's lose and you go home, and there is something about that psychology. I think pretty much in all sports actually.
Yeah, and you saw them at the start of the game. There was the 2 big men got the balls inside twice, and they just almost like threw the ball at the basket because they were expecting Plymouth to come and that sort of stuff. Where they, and then once they realised that they could play and it was okay, then they grew into the basketball game.
Well, it's certainly a battle of the boards for sure, and it's pretty much even Stevens. Worcester shading it on offensive rebounds, 11-7. That's an area where they struggled last time. Again, they lose it. Kimball picks it up. Jordan Williams flushes it down. Worcester, the biggest lead of the game, 4 points. Prince eBay once again around the bucket, and that is going to be. Basket is good. The referees are just having a conversation. Yeah, 2 points. So Prince eBay, a chance to bring this back to a 2-point game.
Yeah, that looked to me that the ball was down, and the referee called the foul, and then obviously the second one questioned it, saying, where was it? When did you call it?
Prince eBay struggling from the line as well tonight. Kimball, foul is called, so he's going to go to the line.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. We had obviously had the talk up ready for tonight's show coming in, and I one of the things I said in the opening of, well, I didn't say it because no one heard it. We did say it, but speaking to an empty room. But one of the things we said, was that these games, they always have the potential to throw up a classic, don't they? It always gets twitchy down the stretch. It's something about knockout basketball, isn't it?
It's knockout sport in general. You're 1-0 up.
Yeah.
And it's 90th minute, and it throws. There's going to, the commentators always say there's going to be a chance somewhere. If you're within, I'd say 5 points with 1 minute to go, you can still win that.
Yeah.
So that's Wolves' goal, is to be single digits. Anyway, with the squad shortages that they've got at the moment, that's where they want to be.
Well,
or 20 points up.
Unlikely to happen tonight.
Yeah,
I think it's fair to say. But Lamar Kimball unable to make either of those two. Anderson.
Never say never.
Never say never. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we have seen some pretty big deficits over the years turned around down the stretch, and sometimes in the foul game in those last sort of 90 seconds when you think all is lost. Well, meantime, Ashley Hamilton sinks the first of those two, so this is to tie the game. Ashley Hamilton for the Raiders strings the second. So it'll be Martin Boutnecht to get proceedings moving once again. Boutnecht over the timeline. Nobody really got hot from downtown tonight. 4 triples combined between the teams, 2 each. High off the glass again. Denzel Ubiaro comes up with the ball out of the scrap. Ubiaro. Hamilton's dropped inside. McGill. Hamilton drives hard to the hole. Oh, he can't finish this time. Prince Ebay's there just to tip it in off the glass. Raiders by 2 with 20 seconds to play in the third quarter of the ball game. BBL Trophy quarter-final. They are getting to the business end of this competition now. Elan inside to Williams. Williams, we had a look at it. He's just sizing it up, puts it up high off the glass. He palms it in off the window, Jordan Williams, and ties it up. It is 55 apiece at the end of the third quarter. Chris, wrap that one up for us.
Containment. I mean, that's what Wolves are doing at the moment, is that they're containing Raiders, and Raiders are throwing everything they can at Wolves. They're not breaking. I was just looking up at the scoreboard and looking at the fouls. Wolves can come out really, really strong now. They've got 1 player on 2 fouls. Everyone else is either on 1 or 0. So from a Wolves point of view, is that they can step up their defence, they can play tougher. Don't foul, just play tougher. See whether Plymouth will choke the ball up to them if they do put the pressure on them, or when they do put the pressure on them. And from an offensive point of view, yeah, I mean, what is it? 3 pointers, 2 from 9, not 9 shots taken.
Yeah.
Wolves normally do that in a quarter. So they've gone to a plan B, but they've worked out a way of scoring, containing, sticking with Plymouth.
Yeah.
And Jordan Williams 17 points, Anderson 11 points, and Kimball 10. Those 3. They're the ones obviously who are sort
doing
of
the heavy lifting.
They're doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Well, let's get the ball in their hands, in the right spots. I mean, Anderson, when he came on, he just started going to the basket, started driving, finding space. Jordan Williams does what he does down in the post.
Yeah, as you can see there, 8 rebounds
exactly
so far in the game, so very much on for his
exactly.
double-double.
So it's a case of, well, guys, look, yeah, we got 2 games at the weekend against Leicester, but this is quarter-finals. Let's put our bodies on the line and get some rest in the next couple of days, and we'll go again.
Well, scrub the score, folks. It's 0-0, 55 apiece as we head into the fourth quarter. Goodness me, we wouldn't have written that in that first quarter for sure. But Wolves somehow have found the extra gear. Jordan Williams once again going to work. Prince Ebay, well, he was saying it was going down. He's looking for the goaltend.
They're looking for the goaltend.
Yeah, the referees are conferring on it, all three of them. And, well, and we'll see the outcome. It's like Judge Rinder.
Basket's good.
Oh, basket called good. For me, it was marginal, but there you go. Referee's on top of it. So Wolves have the 2-point lead, and Jordan Williams with the foul is going to the line to add the bonus. And that is Mike Morcell's second foul of the game. So Jordan Williams on the line for the 3-point play, and he strings the bonus. 9:45 to play. 3-point lead, Worcester Wolves. BBL Trophy quarter-final. And again, they get their pocket pick. Boutnecht is there. He gets it to Williams, and he's rolled out of bounds with the ball. So that's going to be a Raiders ball. Ricky McGill will inbound. 14 on the shot clock off this inbounds pass. So got a wee bait at the top. Ricky McGill nearly lost his footing. He puts it up, just comes off the bottom of the basket. Here comes Mika Elan. He goes to Williams, back out to Elan, and
technical foul for a flop.
Flop, I think, yeah. Technical foul. So, wow, well, the tide is going opposite the Raiders right now. It's a 3-point game. So, there'll be the foul shot from the line and possession for Wolves. Brandon Anderson steps up. Big shots now in the fourth quarter. Anderson, he strings it. So, possession from the side. I think Anderson stepped back expecting the ball actually. But he was looking for the second one, force of habit. So Williams, Hamilton just steps off him there. But Martin Boutnecht pulls up for three at the top. This time it's too long. Oh, great ball from Jordan Williams, but he loses the ball. Mike Morcell has it. Morcell goes behind the back to make the space. Doesn't go for Morcell. It was a great move. And would have been a beautiful finish had it gone. Just didn't go, rimmed out. So here comes Anderson again. Worcester have a 4-point advantage. 2-shot game. Anderson drives inside. He goes out to Elan. No good. Back iron for Mika Elan. Off the ironwork. Mike Morcell this time drives inside. He loses the handle on the ball. And, well, Elan trying to keep that alive is taking it out of bounds. So possession will stay with the Raiders. And Mika Elan steps out. Lamar Kimball checks back into the game. Only 5 fouls committed so far in the game for Wolves. Hamilton from deep. Hamilton nails the triple with 8:30 to play. 1-point game. Goodness me. Don't go anywhere, folks, because this is where it's all happening, and it's the only game tonight. Jordan Williams. Now he's going to work on Prince Ebay. Travel, I think. No. 3-second violation. So.
Yeah, he had parked a tent in there.
We shall get a penalty charge notice through the post very soon, I'm sure. To Bunton, there's a lightning pass down to Denzel Ubiaro. Ubiaro now is dancing around the perimeter, drives hard inside, misses everything. Williams has it, he's dribbled it, he's got a pass. It was a long pass to Martin Boutnecht. It's kept alive, they get to Ashley Hamilton. Hamilton, this time Ubiaro has another chance. Again, he's fouled and he is going to go to the line to earn these the old-fashioned way. And yeah, Williams just ran out of options there.
Yeah, he panicked a little bit. But thing is that they got one. I was just saying that we was just saying about the guards not leaking in that position. They did, and no one went back and went and got him out of jail, sort of thing. He had to dribble it because he was gonna fall over and travel, so he had to put the bounce in.
Well, Ubiaro doesn't make the first of those two, so best he can hope for now to tie this up, and it will be 59 apiece. He doesn't make the second. Prince Ebate loses the handle on the ball, but Ubiaro's there, and he finds the 2 points. He went the long way round to get them, but with that gives Raiders a 1 point lead with 7:30 to play now. Lamar Kimball, Martin Boutnecht, the captain. Into Jordan Williams. He goes to Mike Parks. Boogie Parks puts it high up. Mid-range 2, and I think Matt Newby scratching his head. Head fake from Ashley Hamilton, drives inside, loses the ball, and that is going to be a Wolves ball. So turnover, and Paul James is remonstrating with the referee. And well, he might, 1,000 games in BBL experience, they don't come any more experienced than the great Paul James. Kimball to Williams. Anderson almost muscled out of it. Martin Boutnecht, Worcester. Slow ball movement from Wolves. That was a good dish inside, but ultimately good smart foul from Martin Boutnecht. Only the second foul of the quarter. In fact, only the 6th foul of the game for Wolves. 6:41 from the final buzzer, but Raiders lead by 1. And you're right, Chris, it's one of those games. It's small runs, lead changing hands.
It's going to be small little mistakes or acts of brilliance that are going to win or lose this.
Well, the tide had gone out momentarily for Raiders, but it's certainly back in for sure now, and Raiders have it from the sideline. So McGill goes into Ashley Hamilton. McGill from Seabait pops in off the pick and roll. McGill drives inside, and he's fouled. Good work from Plymouth to draw that. So Boogie Parks picks up his second foul of the game. Ricky McGill is on the line, and that puts Wolves on 3 for the quarter. So option starting to limit. Ricky McGill sinks the first. He sets for the second. Ricky McGill delivers when it matters. 3-point lead for Plymouth. So once again, they have a foot in the semi. Anderson. Williams, give me the ball. Martin Boutnecht now. He's looking to find a way around. Martin Boutnecht drives the baseline to go to Lamar Kimball. This time Kimball drives inside. He's fouled. So,
well, there's a get out of a jail card. That was for Wolves. Though he was going down a cul-de-sac then, and McGill bailed him out by fouling.
So 14 on the clock. Going to Jordan Williams. Williams is going to go to work. He feels the baby hook's coming. There it is, and this time it wipes its feet, but it finds its way through the hoop for 2. 1-point ball game. McGill drives inside again off the bottom of the basket. They've lost the ball. Jordan Williams has it. Big man is running the point. Goes to Boutnecht now, the captain. Boutnecht pulls up mid-range 2, doesn't go. Prince Ebay's there. Just to pluck it off the ironmonger in front of the window. Ubiaro spins, he loses the ball, loses the handle. Convinced he was fouled. The referee is having none of it. So it'll be Martin Boutnecht on the end line now. It is Raiders by 1. Still a long way to go, 5:21.
Yeah, loads of time.
Mike Parks is coming very high on that ball screen. I think you mentioned that in the first half when we were just having a chat, Chris. Oh my goodness me, rejected off the window. This time Anderson hands it off to Jordan Williams. And Porter Bunton, well, if Porter Bunton picks up another one, that'll be 4. Indeed, he does. So, Porter Bunton on 4 fouls.
Looked like a hell ball.
Well, I think he'd wrapped him 6 of one, half dozen of the other. If your hand slips off the ball, you're around his arm, aren't you? I suppose it's just,
I think Hamilton got caught for one earlier on down there where he had the hand on the ball, but because the player turned, that's as a foul.
Well, that's Raiders on 4 now in the quarter, Wolves on 3. So a few headaches from a foul point of view on that side of the scoreboard. Martin Boutneck now. Boutneck kicks it out to Kimball. He head fakes. Goes to Anderson. Good ball movement from Wolves. Oh, that was a beautiful dish. Rejected by Hamilton. He says no. Great block. Yeah, timeout called Worcester. Well, catch your breath.
Yeah. As I said, we can go minus them, anything really, and I think both teams are getting to the stage where neither one wants to force it, but it's almost like you want to say to them, look, play your normal game of basketball that you normally play, because if you play as if you don't play as if you want to you don't want to lose it.
Play
absolutely. As if you want to win it. If you play as if you're going to lose it, 9 times out of 10 you'll get nervous, you'll make mistakes, you won't do the things that I've picked you for. You won't do the things that I've brought you to this basketball club to do. And that stands for both teams. Just do what you're supposed to do.
Do your job.
Do your job. Run the plays that and believe in them. Wolves, a couple of times, I've seen them where they normally would just pull the trigger, have thought about it. Don't overthink it. Just play your natural game of basketball. Believe in yourselves. Believe how you can go and win this game.
Well, quick shout out to the sponsors. We've got to shoehorn them in, of course. And a bit of truncated broadcast tonight, but the University of Worcester, of course, as we are here at the University of Worcester Arena. GTEC, the lead sponsor here in Worcester. Universal Display, Aston's Coaches, Spirit Executive, Something Party, DC Base Limited, Broomhill Care, and of course, Martin Boutneck, who is sponsored by Bar 23 here in Worcester. So with 4:31 to play, Raiders leading here, 62 points to 61. McGill almost losing the handles on the ball. And that time, Porter Bunton was isolated under the basket. Well, this time, Williams also gets it away. So, Mike Parks Jr., Boogie Parks to Kimball. Williams. So, Matt Newby's gone as big as he can. Kimball puts it up, off balance, tough shot right at the end of the shot clock. Good defensive stand from the Raiders. Ashley Hamilton drives inside. He loses his footing, but he gets it to Porter Bunton. Chris Porter Bunton, of course, carrying those 4 fouls now. Only player in the game on 4. Head fake from Hamilton. He drives inside, banks it in off the glass. Good move from Ashley Hamilton. 3:28 to play, 3-point game. Matt Newby looking very sanguine on the sideline, got to be said. Anderson, again about next. Anderson. This is to tie it up. Boutneck, no good. Lamar Kimball called for the foul, so that'll be the first foul of the game for him. And with that, Worcester are also now on 14 fouls, so foul trouble either side with 3:03 to play, and it's the Raiders who lead by 3. Quarter Bunton gets it to Hamilton this time. Hamilton, he jacks up the triple. Doesn't go eBay, just keeps it alive, but only as far as Williams. Anderson can't hold on to it. He's muscled out of it by Ricky McGill, who puts it up off the window. What a beautiful finish from Ricky McGill under pressure. The lead is out to 5 now. 2:27 to play. Williams fouled by Ashley Hamilton. That's his second foul of the game, so he is going to go to the line. They've got to be careful now, both teams. So it's shots for JW. Big man, he went down hard.
I'll focus on these two now. These are important.
So Jordan Williams doesn't make the first. So just drawing his hands off. Williams makes the second. 4 points.
We did the job.
Yeah, 2-shot game. Now they've got to get that stop now. Denzel Ubiaro. Plymouth just look dangerous every time they get the ball. Foul called, so early into the foul game, it seems.
Oh no, they're just playing tough now.
2:09. So Ricky McGill is going to go for a couple from the stripe. And as I say, nothing really too much to bother Matt Newby on that side of the scoreboard right now. But McGill strings the first of those two. And at this stage of the game, each one is a nail.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Paul James pacing around the coach's box on the sideline for the 1000th time, 1,000 games. What a great statistic. Jordan Williams. Beautiful dish inside to Boutneck. Had great vision there, Martin Boutneck. Beautifully worked move from Worcester. It's back to a 2-shot game inside the last 2 minutes of the quarter. The Wolves need to find something special now. McGill will go across to Ashley Hamilton. He head fakes. And he is fouled. So, going to the line. And pretty unhappy, but on the line he is. So, he's got to go again the old-fashioned way. And that Mike Parks Jr. with 4 fouls. First one for Wolves.
Yeah, well.
Late in the day. Doesn't make the first.
You can't save them up for the next game.
No, this is true. Got a bag of fouls. So he hits the second, so 5 points the difference. So from Wolves-Croft from here, it's going to need a big defensive stand from Worcester. And some sharp offensive play. Williams, well, he loses the handle on the ball. Anderson has it. That'll be a jump ball, and the possession arrow points the way of the Plymouth Raiders. 1:16 to play. And patch to be cleaned up on the floor. So it'll be Ashley Hamilton on the inbounds ball for the Raiders. 69 plays 64. Anderson looking to pick McGill's pocket there. eBay, he makes a nuisance of himself. McGill, what a great finish. Long range 2 from Ricky McGill. And that gives Raiders a 7-point lead. Brandon Anderson with the reverse, no good. 51 seconds. And the game pendulum has swung the other way. McGill taking as much air out of the ball as he can. Boutnick is making life difficult. McGill this time goes to Ubiaro. Ubiaro draws the foul. And he will go to the line, and you sense.
Should be a timeout coming.
And
to advance the ball more than anything.
Yeah, Matt Newby is there already drawing stuff up on the board. So 35.3 seconds to go.
We've got technicals.
And double technical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're still chatting.
Wow, okay. 35.3 seconds to go. So one shot. Ibiaro on the line. He strings the second. And with that, he makes it a 9-point ball game. And this time Kimball is fouled.
That's what you wanted. You wanted a quick.
Yeah.
The thing what you wanted was an and one. The ability to get the third point, if you like.
Well, Lamar Kimball. These are big shots. So, bit of chat happening on the on the edge of the key right there. So Kimball hits both of those. So will has Matt Newby called the timeout?
No.
No, he hasn't. So now we're in the foul game. And Porter Bunton, with his 4 fouls, heads to the line. So it's Raiders by 7, 27.5 seconds. Going to take something pretty spectacular to get this one in the bag. So Porter Bunton, if he hits both of these, that's probably game over. Chris Porter Bunton hits the first.
Be interested to see if he misses the second, so therefore there's no timeout being called.
Yeah.
No.
Well, he doesn't.
No chances. No timeout.
Strings the pair of them. 25 seconds to play. Anderson switches on the afterburners, puts it high off the glass. Porter Bunton collects it. Jump ball is called. Good work from Brandon Anderson. He's not giving up. He's not giving up. But with a 9-point deficit and 16.7 seconds to play, it is going to be the Plymouth Raiders who advance. Anderson goes to Boutnick. Boutnick's just going to hold on to the ball for the last 10 seconds of this game. And as it winds down, so 2.3 seconds remain on the clock. And there is the final buzzer, and that is the final buzzer on Paul James's 1,000th game as a BBL coach. Well, cheers, Chris. It was short, it was sweet.
Yeah.
And it was a great second half, but it's all over here at the Worcester Arena. It's finished. The Plymouth Raiders 75, Worcester Wolves 66. The Plymouth Raiders will advance to the semi-final of the BBL Trophy. So from us here in Worcester, it's all from me, Julian, and my friend Chris Lowe. Take care.